Hi, my name is Sean Dennehy and this is general video feedback for assessment 2. Now I had 2 assessments that I did. First of all, Shane Ray, and your teaching philosophy, Shane, was great, although I felt like I didn't really know who you were teaching, so I sort of needed to have that context to make that leap. So the introduction I thought could have just included a bit more of who you teach and whether it's face-to-face, whether it's internet, that sort of thing. Your roles and responsibilities, your teaching philosophy was quite well laid out, and I could follow it quite easily. Supported well by literature. Your communication and presentation was clear, and the references were clear as well. I found, for the sake of examples, that more concrete and more practical examples would help me understand what you're trying to do. Your critical reflection, obviously, is I feel like you're a person that needs to grow and wants to grow and is invested in that. So there is a positive impact on student learning by the way you teach, and your teaching philosophy becomes apparent through the document. The video I found lacked human engagement. I found it informative. I found everything in there was correct, and I learnt through it. However, my attention was taken away from it because of the lack of human contact. The first maybe, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 seconds were all PowerPoint, and the last minute or so was all PowerPoint. I wanted a human interaction, and even when you're actually interacting with the person on video, I felt a disconnect from you to me. So I found it a little bit flat in that area. As I say, as far as teaching is concerned, you taught me the correct way, and I was sort of quite happy with what I got out of it. But it was the human interaction that I found was missing. On to Odette de Berg. I found your teaching philosophy very engaging and very clear. I had a complete picture of the context, all the roles and responsibilities. Your teaching philosophy was very laid out, well supported, well communicated, well written. Again, in this case, I was thinking about examples, and whether more practical examples, more examples that I could hook into would be best. Your presentation was amazing as far as the technology was concerned. I found it very, very interesting. I did find it a bit odd, though. It was about time management and it ran over 10 minutes, so that was my I think you have a very engaging personality, and I think that your use of technology and what you did in that was fantastic. I did, however, from your big screen when you first started and when you went to the small screen, I felt a loss of not seeing you anymore. Even though I knew you were there, I felt a bit of a loss of not seeing you. I would have preferred to come back to a full screen of you so I could engage with you on a human level, rather than looking at slides all the way through, because even though you had that small space up there, I didn't feel connected to you. So that's general overview. I think they were all great, but I missed the human interaction. I missed the practical examples and human interaction, and I found that could be the only failing in those. The rest of it was engaging. So I hope that helps, and signing off. Thanks.